Chris was waiting. What happened next was beyond horrifying. In his later confession, Chris described an argument about their failing marriage, about separating, and about the affair he was so desperate to hide. Shanann told him she knew something was wrong, and then, in what he called a moment of uncontrolled rage, he strangled his pregnant wife, ending 2 lives at once, Shanann and their unborn son, Nico. But the nightmare was far from over. Their 2 little girls woke up. 4-year-old Bella walked in and asked a question that would haunt the world. "What's wrong with Mommy?" Chris didn't answer. Instead, he carried out a cold, calculated plan that would send shockwaves across the globe. The next morning, when Shanann missed her 10 a.m. doctor's appointment, her friend Nickel knew immediately that something was terribly wrong. Shanann never, ever missed appointments, especially not for her pregnancy. Nickel drove straight to the Watts home and began calling Chris over and over. When he finally showed up, she insisted they check inside the house. The police were called for a welfare check, and the body cam footage from that moment would become a critical piece of evidence. Inside, officers found Shannon's purse, her phone, her keys, and her medication. The children's favorite blankets were still there. Nothing suggested she had left willingly. And through it all, Chris appeared bizarrely calm, detached, almost robotic. As the officer took notes, Nickel whispered to him, "Something's not right." She was absolutely correct. A neighbor offered to let police review his security camera footage. The video, from the early hours of that morning, showed something unusual. Chris was seen backing his truck all the way into the garage, something he never did. He then spent several minutes loading things into the truck bed. As the neighbor replayed the footage, he pulled the officer aside, away from Chris, and whispered, "He's not acting right. I've never seen him talk so much. Something's really off." Meanwhile, Chris just stood there, nervously folding his arms, rocking back and forth as he watched the screen. Police suspicion instantly turned to him.